Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I'm doing a shelf-stable pantry recipe idea for you. So every first Tuesday of the month, there's several of us that are doing a pantry pull, if you will, and that's my girlfriend, Beth Miller over at A Miller Lives Kitchen. That's her favorite saying, and I love that because you are pulling from your pantry to create things, recipes, meals, whatever you're creating. So this whole collaboration was put together by Prepper Potpourri, and so it's the first Tuesday of every month. We all come up with a unique recipe. Sometimes it's real easy, sometimes it's a little bit outside the box, sometimes it's right in alignment with what you were thinking you might need to do. So that being said, from desserts to breads to gosh, I think Tulilu Creates did dog biscuits, I believe. So, I mean, there's so many things you could do with things that you keep and you store and you prep in your pantry. So that's the whole idea behind this, using what you have and giving you recipes. Now, she did create a page that you can go on her channel. You can go over there and order, download a cover sheet for a binder and even the spine thing, so you can print off the recipes that you really like and put them to good use. So today's recipe is fun. I do jalapeno cranberry sauce every year, and a couple of years ago, I think 5 years ago, I did a video using Thrive cranberries to make my cranberry sauce because I was by myself on that Thanksgiving and I didn't need a ton of it. I just needed a little bit and I made it and it was delicious. So I'll be using Thrive cranberries. I just opened this number 10 can. This is what they look like. Aren't they beautiful? And they're sweet and tart. All in one. Oh, yeah. Sweet and tart. So we're gonna, oh my goodness, that was tart. But it does, if you look on the label, it has 10 grams of sugar. I don't see, let's see if I've got ingredients here. Usually the ingredients are cranberries. So sweetened cranberries, so they are sweetened a little bit. So, and Thrive has recipes on the website. So my Thrive link is down below and you can go over there and get recipes for the cranberries or anything that they have. They have a really nice recipe archive over there. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to need, because I'm going to use this cranberry sauce in a couple different recipes. So I'm going to make a delicious cranberry sauce. And instead of doing the jalapeno this year, I'm going to use my home canned Cowboy candy, which has jalapenos, but it also has some other peppers. It's sweet and it's heat and it's so delicious. It's going to be fantastic in this cranberry sauce. So I just wanted you guys to have a visual of how pretty these are. And so 3 cups of cranberries. Now you're going to refresh them, right? That's what it looks like. And we will get busy and get these refreshing. So let me bring you in close and I'll show you how easy this comes together. So we've got our cranberries and we're gonna put that in our pan. If I had 12 ounces of fresh cranberries, that's exactly where they would go, right there after I rinsed them. Okay, so we're gonna get enough water to refresh, and it doesn't take as much as you think. And if you get too much liquid in here, you just have to let it cook until it evaporates off and you get the thickness that you want. So, cranberries have quite a bit of juice. I'm gonna save this to put the cranberry sauce in when it's done to show you. So I'm just gonna start with 1/3 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, okay? And that's also gonna turn to liquid. And then the juice from the Cowboy candy is also gonna have some liquid to it. So, ooh, nice pop, 4 jars. 4 jars lids, yes, thank you. And this smells amazing, but that's the lids I use exclusively. Four Jars is a wonderful company, and I do have a link for their canning lids. You can go to that, and if you put Linda's Pantry all in capital letters, no apostrophe, you can get 10% off your complete order, even if they're on sale. All right, and they're very competitively priced. They're just fantastic. Okay, so we want to get that out of there. I need a skinny spatula. And I think I might be making some more of this. I still have peppers out in the garden. So I'm gonna tell you there's a few things to do with that brine. It's delicious, don't ever throw it away. I am gonna rinse this out because I don't wanna waste any of it. Oh, and this, I forgot, my Cowboy candy has pineapple chunks in it. So that's gonna be in here too. It's gonna be so good. Okay. Just rinse your jar out, basically, okay? Now, let's get this on the stove and we'll get to cooking. Okay, nice. You gotta love it. Okay, we'll get this cooking as soon as this gets to boiling down. And could you do this with fresh cranberries? Yes, and you can do it with fresh jalapenos. It's all up to you. Now, when I taste this, if it doesn't have enough heat, guess what? I'm gonna reach to the pantry and I'm gonna grab jalapeno powder that I have dehydrated jalapenos and made jalapeno powder with it. Okay, ooh, nice. It's so pretty too, very festive. I love it. So I'm gonna cook this down and I might have to have a bite of pineapple, just saying. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Okay, so I am going, this has been on the stove here simmering for about, 5 minutes, and I did add another third of a cup of sugar. So we've got a total of 2/3 of a cup. And I'm gonna waz this up with the immersion blender. Be careful because it's hot. I want some body to it. But I really do like that sauce consistency. And if I feel like this is too thick, which I kind of do, I'm gonna add some more water. You could add orange juice if you want to. I'm gonna add a little bit more water and thin that down a little bit. And voila, your cranberry sauce is now complete. Now I'm gonna taste this for, oh yeah, look at that, nice. I'm gonna taste this for heat, and it's still got chunks of cranberries and peppers in here, which is what I like. But I'm gonna taste it for the heat. If I don't feel like there's enough heat in there, I'm gonna add some jalapeno powder, and we're gonna call this done. So there's your holiday cranberry sauce using Thrive and the Cowboy candy that you might have canned up. Hopefully you canned some up. Yum. Wow, it's sweet and it's tart. It's got the perfect amount of heat. I'm not gonna mess that up. That is delicious. Okay, I need a little bit more on my spoon. Just a little, I can't help it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off, and this is gonna go. Now, this will keep for, gosh, weeks in your refrigerator. I would not can this up. I can fresh cranberry sauce. The whole reason behind this is to be able to grab it on the fly if you can't get a hold of fresh cranberries. But if you're gonna can cranberry sauce, use the fresh ones. And oh yeah, that's wonderful. All right, guys, let me get a picture in that pretty measuring cup, and we'll get this up for you. So, what have you done in the last week or so or the last month? What have you pulled from your pantry that you totally did not have to go to the store? You were able to make whatever it was you needed to make on the fly, strictly from your pantry pull. Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today, guess what I'm making? I am making pumpkin lasagna. Now, pumpkin lasagna is, basically lasagna is layers of noodles with cheese filling and all that good stuff in between. And so I make this pumpkin lasagna, and I make it a couple of different ways, but today I'm making it with sweet Italian sausage, sweet Italian sausage, and then I'm going to make a ricotta filling just like I would with traditional, and I get this in bulk at Costco. So I'll take the skins off and brown that up. You can do it with bacon as well, but I really like this recipe with the sausage, the sweet Italian sausage. So I cooked off a pie pumpkin. This is a sweet little pie pumpkin, and literally this pumpkin is so good, but that's going to be what creates our sauce. I love pumpkin. Fresh pumpkin. I mean, you could do this recipe using canned pumpkin, but you're going to really like it much better if you do it with fresh. So to make the sauce, you need a little pie pumpkin. I roasted it off in the oven, and then now it's ready to go in with the other ingredients. I'm going to grab a couple of things here, and then I'll bring you in close, because this really is a good recipe or a good technique. It doesn't have to be exact. You can change things. This is a tablespoon of olive oil and fresh garlic out of my garden, but we're going to say that's 2 tablespoons because we need a little bit of oil in here, a little bit of fat. And I'm going to cook off the sausage, drain that, leave the fat in the pan, and saute a pound of spinach, a pound of fresh spinach. But in this particular sauce, I've got 2, is there 2 in here or 3? Ooh. Oh, these are big. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, that's 2. I'm gonna do a chipotle, 2 small, 1 large chipotle pepper with the adobo sauce, and it's gonna be delicious. It just gives it a background of smokiness, and it's another way to clean up what's in the fridge. These chipotle peppers stay for weeks in the fridge once you've opened the can, so it's hard to use a whole little can of them. Then I'm going to add, I've got my chicken stock over here, and this is just better than bouillon that I, kind of reconstituted a little bit. And that is, and the ingredients don't have to be exact. So I'm gonna loosen this up with some chicken stock. We're gonna get this over on the stove. You wanted a sauce, because I am gonna pre-cook the pasta. You want a creamy sauce. And you can use heavy cream. I'm gonna use whole milk today, but I'm gonna go ahead. So that was about a cup of chicken stock, and then we're gonna add some whole milk. Let me bring you over to the stove and I'll show you how we get that sauce together. I'm gonna immersion blend it to make it smooth, and I'm gonna be adding some salt and pepper to taste, and we're good to go. That's our sauce. Then we're gonna layer everything just like traditional lasagna. So come on in.